Hello everyone, I'm Scarlett and today I'm going to talk about ColourPop Cosmetics. This is a final presentation meant for Marketing 465 with Professor Ronald Weber at Weber International University. In this presentation, we will be going over ColourPop's fan analysis, visibility analysis, engagement analysis, post analysis, some key points and takeaways, and finally recommendations for the brand. To begin, we're going to look at their fan analysis. ColourPop's fans on their various social media sites include their current customers, potential customers, other smaller brands, and beauty gurus and experts. Their customers and potential customers are usually 13 to 30-year-old females who enjoy makeup and beauty. The beauty gurus and experts involved in their social media could also be involved in affiliate programs or collaborations with the band, rather than just being customers personally. This goes for the other brands who are following them as well. Their target market is one of the biggest groups on Instagram, which happens to be their biggest and most followed platform. Looking at their visibility analysis, we can see that Instagram is the biggest and most popular platform ColourPop has with 2.2 million followers. Here they post product shots and reposts of customers' makeup looks, which create a lot of engagement for the brand. Next is Facebook. Facebook is their second largest platform with 150,000 likes. Here, they see more engagement on status posts that the brand makes themselves rather than reposts of customer posts. Next is Twitter, where ColourPop has 164,000 followers. Things are very similar on Twitter as they are on Facebook, where they see more engagement on their actual personal posts rather than reposts by the brand. Looking at their engagement analysis, we can see that they post 2.43 posts a day on Instagram, whereas Facebook and Twitter only see one post a day on average. And on these posts, we see that, or on this graph, we see that they post mostly photos/videos rather than they post status updates. Going on with the post analysis, this is their top post on Instagram, which created 37.8K total engagement with 965 comments and 36,800 likes. This post had an engagement rate of 1.68%. By this graph, we see how much engagement a post gets in relation to the hour that it was posted during the day. This tells us when the peak time for ColourPop to post pictures on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter would be, and it just so happens to be 1 o'clock in the afternoon when they get the most engagement on their posts. Looking at their competitive analysis, we targeted a couple brands. First being NYX Cosmetics, Morphe Brushes, Wet n Wild, Urban Decay, and Jeffree Star Cosmetics. All of these brands have a similar target market and a similar price range, while the last two, Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Urban Decay, are a bit pricier. This graph shows the social audience across all the channels for each of the competitors. We can see that ColourPop is the second least with how many followers they have on each different social media platform. And Urban Decay is the biggest. They have over 8 million, about 8.8 million followers across each of their channels. We also can notice that ColourPop doesn't employ a Google Plus account, which could be a source of followers for the other brands that they're not reaching out to. Here we can see a completely different story, because while Urban Decay does have the biggest following, they have the second lowest engagement per post. And we have ColourPop leading with almost a 1.2% engagement rate per post on average on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So key points that we went over in this presentation were a target market for ColourPop will be a young female audience around 13 to 30 years old who enjoy makeup and beauty. This audience also is lower income as their prices are very low. Instagram is their most popular, most followed, and most engaged form of social media, and they could use this to grow their other social medias. They also have the fastest growth compared to their competition. However, they need to grow their audience and increase their engagement on their other channels of social media. In order to do this, in order to increase engagement, they could create contests and giveaways that have been proven to increase engagement the most across any type of post on social media. They could also use hashtags and encourage their customers to post pictures on their own social media with a chance to be reposted to increase more engagement. They could also focus on Instagram, which is their biggest form of social media, to bring followers to their other social medias such as Facebook and Twitter. By using this approach with the contest, they can tell their customers to go like their Facebook page or go follow them on Twitter in order for a chance to win a prize or a coupon. To increase their audience, ColourPop needs to increase the amount of posts daily because in comparison to their competition, they do not post as much as they should. We saw that Urban Decay had the highest levels of audience on their social networks, and they also post way more than ColourPop does daily. Another way to increase audience is increasing engagement, which I went over above. So the two go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. And the third and final way that we could talk about increasing audience and engagement is doing collaborations with beauty gurus and other brands. For instance, ColourPop has done many collaborations with YouTubers, which brings traffic from YouTube to their website and their various social medias, mostly Instagram and YouTube. They also have done collaborations with companies such as PETA and have raised money for charity, which looks good on the company and also brings traffic from PETA's social media to ColourPop social media, which PETA has a very big following and ColourPop benefited very greatly from it. In addition to this, they could also do collaborations with other brands. For example, bringing out a collection that incorporates products from each brand. And also, since they were doing so well with the YouTube collaborations, they should continue doing those. Thank you so much for listening, and bye-bye.